Hi, I'm FlariaOnibi and I'm a straight Femboy Babiniku Vtuber. Now you may be wondering, why am I like this? Well, for starters, I never really saw myself as like super masculine. Like growing up, I had like action figures and stuff like that, but I also had like the kitchen playset type things. So like the fake food, fake like plates, fake cups, stuff like that as well. I played like a lot of different types of toys, but also like I played video games, which is like kind of the one like neutral thing that I played with, which was like played by both girls and guys. I think it was mostly guys at the time. This was like early 2000s, but yeah. And then like I guess like the one thing I did that was a bit girly was like I played dress up. But it was mostly like cowboys, astronauts, and magicians. So it was like guy dress up, if that makes sense. And I was also never really into like guy things like sports. I know my parents kind of pushed me into like doing sports at a point in time because they're like, this is a guy thing, you need to do guy things. And I was like, I don't want to do guy things. And they were like, you need to do guy things. So like, I tried sports and I just absolutely hated it. So like, I did like a year of like soccer, and then just never did another year of soccer. I did not have a good time. And I mostly just kind of did my own thing after that. I guess I just never really saw myself as the most like manly guy out there, but I still saw myself as a guy. If that makes sense. Just not the most manly one. I always knew that I was straight and liked girls, but a lot of people, like, growing up called me gay. And I had no idea why. I don't know if it was like my mannerisms or the way I talked. But I knew I was straight, but people still called me it regardless. I still, to this day, have no idea why. And then when I became a VTuber, I had a lot of people think that I was a girl, specifically a trans woman, because of how light my voice is, and the model itself. Like, they didn't even ask me, they just assumed. And it led to some very awkward assumptions and situations. I eventually did clear that up, but I had to like literally put I'm a 30-year-old man and I watch a lot of anime on my Twitch bio, or about me section. And I had to put like I'm a Femboy Babiniku VTuber on my Twitter. Basically to drive the point home that I am 100% a guy. It has been a struggle. But I guess I was a bit vague at the start, so it kind of was my fault to begin with, but at the same time, I didn't know how to react to it at the time. And it kind of was an awkward situation to begin with. But yeah, those are some misconceptions I experienced, both in general and as a VTuber. I decided to become a Femboy Babiniku because I always liked the idea of being cute, and a female model helped sell that. I also had confusion at the start of why I liked using a female model, which kind of played into what I mentioned earlier about people saying I was a girl, because I used to be part of a certain community that I guess tried to coerce me into becoming a woman as well. because I was told, I later looked this up on the internet and it basically clarified it, but I was told because I am in my 30s that I can't be a femboy either, and I would have to transition in order to be femme, but I later found out that's kind of BS, and you could actually be a femboy in your 30s. All I had to do was a quick Google search, and it alleviated my like self-confidence stories, essentially. Essentially becoming a Femboy Babiniku has actually increased my confidence and made me more comfortable with myself as a person. And that is why I stick with it. I hope this video was informative. As you can see, there can be straight femboys. You're watching one right now. It's perfectly fine for guys to like feminine and cute things and to be in touch with their more feminines. It doesn't mean that they're gay or trans. And the important thing is to be yourself and not let others tell you who you should be. You are you. And if you are a feminine male, then embrace it. It's okay for guys to like cute things.